Everybody. Yeah, so not the usual gym start. Jim's kind of stepped out for a moment, had somebody stop by here. He needed to take care of something for a minute, so you guys got me for a few minutes to talk here a little bit. So I guess I'll talk about the drinks that we got up. So I'll talk about the one I'm going to be drinking first. This is by Collective Arts. It's called the Stranger Than Fiction Porter. Not very big porter. It's like a 5.5% by volume. Pretty cool artwork. I like Collective Art stuff. I like their sours. This will be the first time I'm trying something darker. It's an unfiltered porter, so it'll be really good to try that out. And then Jim's going to be drinking the Double Dubious Hazy Double IPA. This is coming in at an 8.4%. Another cool can. Yeah, Northeast. I definitely agree. They're one of my favorites for sure. How's everybody doing tonight? Lou, Northeast. Who else we got on here? My wife, Lori. Hey, babe. Hey, Caleb. How's it going, buddy? So I'm going to go ahead and pop me open a drink here. See how this looks. Yeah, so we got a few clutches that have shed out. I'm not going to show everything off because there's some stuff that Jim's going to want to show off from his clutches. So I have a couple that I can show. My Firefly Yellow Belly SK to the puzzle. So the double het SK puzzle stuff. Only one has shed. I can bring that one out and show her off. That clutch actually ended up being all female. Welcome, Apex. Hey, Matt. How's it going? Yeah, so tonight's going to be a good night. There's 3 clutches that we're going to be cutting. We have 2 Tristripe clutches. So one's a cinnamon het tri to the Tristripe, and the other one is an albino albino het tri to a Tristripe 66% het albino. And the other one is an Enchi Yellow Belly het ghost to a pastel hypo. Here, I'll come into view so you guys actually see who's talking. I'm going to sit here a little bit because I don't have anybody to hold the camera. So I'm using the tabletop at the moment until Jim shows up. Hey, Masons, how's it going? I'll set Jim's beer here to the side. Cheers to anybody who's got any drinks. Yeah, Northeast. I was super excited. I'll actually bring them out. We can look at them real quick. Most of them, like I said, most of them haven't shed yet. Only one is shed. I'm trying to find a spot to put this. Don't mind the belly. All right. So I'll show you the one that shed. Actually, we'll go from bottom up. So right here, we got ourselves a normal. So double. This one's is double het SK and puzzle. Hasn't shed yet. Should be shedding here any day. Like I said, I got one that's shed. This one is a female. Let's see if I can get it to sit still long enough. A little female. And then I have myself, I gotta look, make sure I get the right one here. Actually, starting to look the same. thought I had myself a fire and a fire yellow belly. Have to look at the patterns again. And it looks like maybe fire pos yellow bellies, or even maybe fire yellow bellies. So here's one. I don't know how well the colors are picking up. But I got two. Well, there's that one. And then there's this one. Both very similar patterns. Not much flaming, so these may even just be fires. I have to wait until they shed. Kind of look at their belly patterns a little bit better. And both of those, woo, shooting poop at myself. Those are both females. Hey, stay in there. And then the one that did shed out. Get a little bit better look at this one. So this is a Firefly double het SK puzzle. Also a female. I just looked at the one that I was questioning. I had one that I thought maybe male. Went back and looked at it, and it is female. So everything in here is female. What tells me that this is just Firefly. And then I hit the whole thing that I could possibly hit in the clutch, which is Firefly Yellow Belly. And that is this girl here. Pattern's all wacky. She's got the nice checkering, some flaming up the side, the nice blushed head. So, a Firefly Yellow Belly double het female. So yeah, everything's female. I'm gonna definitely hold on to the Firefly and the Firefly Yellow Belly, and then there's one that I'm more confident that's Fire Yellow Belly than the other, so I'll probably end up keeping that and the Fire. So the normal double het girl will be available. But yeah, that's that clutch. Just got to wait another day or so for them to shed out, and everything will be good to go there. Let's see, what else do we got? I got to show this boy. Just had him out. This dude is just getting darker and darker and darker. It's starting to look like my porter beer. So yeah, this is the black pastel, blackhead, red jean male that I'm holding on to. He is just crazy. Really, really dark. And he just keeps getting darker and darker. Let me see if I can put him down and kind of do an overhead shot. Thanks, Lou. Appreciate that. Sorry, trying to adjust the lights here so you can get a little bit more light. But yeah, blackhead, black pastel, red jean. I love what the red jean did to the black to the pattern. Really elongated everything. That belly is super clean. The dude is insane. Yeah, Northeast, I agree. Now I just need to do a pairing so I can get a boy. I have a couple, well, the Firefly Yellow Belly SK, she will probably see another version of a puzzle again to try to make more double heads. I have a Spider Kelly SK Xanthic Girl. She will see the puzzle that I used this year. And I have a puzzle female that is almost to size. She's probably got another 500 grams or so to go. So she'll see Xanthic to try to keep pushing along this double het project. And, yeah, so you guys got anything cool going on? Oh, we hear squeaking door. I think we have a surprise visitor. Oh, it's the guy that doesn't talk. He's trying to imitate me.
Yeah. Where you at? What'd you do? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I showed him off. I talked about your beer, talked about my beer, showed off the double hets, and then told him what the clutches were tonight.
Cool.
So, and I told him you had some clutches you wanted to show off, but I'd wait until you got down here so you can talk about those.
At first, I want to apologize for all the unscheduled craziness. I don't know if we've talked about this too much.
About what's going on?
Mm-hmm. I don't usually.
No, usually you kind of.
I don't usually share too much. So I know Matt talked about this. These guys are local. This is it's decent. It's okay. It's an 8.4, so it's a solid double. It's very, very grapefruit like, which I like grapefruit, but it's almost too much grapefruit for me. Thanks, Lou. Appreciate that, man. So beer's okay. It's not bad. But my brain has been cooked. I've been going a bunch of different directions between just the amount of clutches that we have this year alone has been a considerable step up from last year. So keeping up with the clutches that are shedding out and sorting them, trying to identify them, logging all that, because I keep all that data. I have a spiral binder, and I keep every clutch that I have, the pairings, and I write down what I think they are, that kind of stuff. So doing all that, putting all the labels on, the clutches, the egg drops have been slowing down, so I've had some time there.
Wow, Northeast. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. 12 days out from his first clutch of the season and 15 days out from his son being born.
Bro,
that is awesome.
You're about to head into a fantastic week.
Becoming a dad.
Yeah, which is epic. So congratulations on both accounts, but mostly being a dad. There's very few other honors than bringing a child into the world and figuring a bunch of crazy shit out for yourself and what is right and doing what you think is best. Wow. And then as you go, starting to see the impact of that from other people. So that's great. So congratulations with that.
Man, I just sitting there like talking about it.
What's going on, Mason? LKB, what's going on?
Getting a little teary-eyed.
So tonight we definitely have some clutches and stuff. But what I wanted to mention, what's been running me ragged, my son that is stationed in Hawaii is deploying again, and this go around his family is going to come stay with us, which is fantastic. So the grandkids will come back and they're going to live with us. So based on the square footage of our house, what made most sense was for us to give up our bedroom. And so we moved all our stuff upstairs into another bedroom, got set up there, and then gutted and renovated. Well, I wouldn't say fully gutted, but pretty close, and renovated the master bedroom. So there was some, the sheetrock needed to be done in the ceiling, so all that was done. It was sanded down and it was primered, painted. All the trim was pulled off. All that was like sanded and painted. And I pulled the carpet, and we went down and we laid like a legitimate tongue and groove bamboo floor, not engineered, but legit hand scraped bamboo flooring, and that about killed me.
Why did it kill you?
I've done well. I probably shouldn't have done it. I pulled an injury to my already destroyed knees a couple months ago, and it hasn't healed. It's one of those things I'm just trying to live with as long as I can, but I haven't recovered from that yet. And I decided to put in 2 days of extensive manual labor, laying this floor in the searing heat. And
by the way, it was not a staple or nail down floor. It was glue everything down floor.
Yeah, so the instructions for this flooring was a glue method, which sounds relatively easy, but I will tell you, I've done the 2 3/4 plank by 3/4 inch hardwood floors. I have the gun that nails it to the floor. That is way easier than doing the glue. The glue buckets are 4-gallon buckets. They got to weigh about 80 pounds a piece. So trying to scoop it out and trowel it down and I don't do that. So trying to get the right thickness. Oh my good Lord. So it took 2 days, just about 8 hours each day. It's done. It looks fantastic. The Monday we put down all the trim. All the furniture is moved up, reassembled, put back together. It's been nuts. It's been absolutely crazy. So I've had all that, and we've had trees taken down. I had to put, because the grandkids are coming, I had to put railings up on a porch, and
yeah, he's just been flat out.
We've been flat out for a little bit. So it's been a little bit crazy, just trying to stay focused and keep up on things. So there's been some errors made in some of the text components of setting up the live streams because my brain is just not there. So that out of the way.
Now we're on track.
Yeah, I definitely want to look at a couple clutches that came out that look amazing, and I think there's like 3 or so that I want to look at, and then we're going to get into cutting eggs. We have 23 eggs that we're going to cut tonight. A hypo clutch, and then 2 tri-stripe clutches. What are you doing? Don't do that. That makes it awful. It was turned down on purpose.
It was so dark when I was trying to show stuff.
But it makes it blue. It turns it blue instead of making it look natural.
Well, it's still at 4K. At 4,000, I was just trying to brightness up a little bit 4,000. I didn't change.
You changed the color temperature. You could see the LEDs changed.
Yeah,
the color temperature changed.
The Kelvin didn't change though.
Yeah, it did.
No, I'm looking at it. It's staying at 4,000, and then the brightness percentage is going up because it's at 50% brightness. That's all I'm doing. It's still at 4,000. It's just brighter.
Okay. Whatever you say. Now I just can't see.
Yeah, just don't look at the light.
So anyway, yeah. And we're gonna get this stream kind of rolling.
And it's actually Northeast's second child.
Second child.
He has a 4-year-old daughter.
Well, congratulations. Anyway.
Yeah.
And you got a boy to carry on the name. That brings a tear to my eye. My son, his first child was a girl, and she's wonderful. We
awesome.
Love her to like pieces, and wouldn't trade her for anything. But when he had his son, there's just a little extra component for carrying on the family name. So I feel for you, and that's fantastic. Matt's going to grab that, and we're going to look at snakes.
Woohoo! Oh yeah, that's much better.
Alrighty then. Wow, there's actually a lot we could look at.
Well, there's a lot we don't need to because like the Mojave stuff is all the same.
Yeah, well, I would only look at a couple of those.
Yeah.
Well, all right, we'll start here. We'll do this. So this first one was the. Here we go. Hold on.
Yeah, Jim and Lisa are gonna be in their newfound glory having the grandkids around.
Yeah, it'll be great. So red stripe, GHI red stripe to Mackenzie Enchi Fire Yellow Belly.
What?
So this girl, this is a female.
That's much better. Yeah, that's good.
This is a female. I have her labeled as a GHI red stripe fire. Now, she may or may not have yellow belly. It's a little tough to tell right there. I don't see a lot of checkering. I just see kind of some of that GHI pattern ending.
And then that crazy orange spot.
Yeah, we'll look at it. And then just this, she's got this really crazy bright.
That's cool.
Polka dot. We can call her Dot.
Dottie.
Yeah, Dottie. I don't know.
Dottie
I don't know about Dottie, but that's my thought.
From A League of Their Own.
Yeah. So, GHI red stripe fire. So, this I have. So Mackenzie Enchi, based on this head pattern. So I produced another clutch that kind of did the same thing. Red stripe. I do believe this is yellow belly as well. You can see some of the checkering there, and possibly GHI.
Leon, a lot of this stuff still has to have a few more meals.
Yeah, these guys haven't even eaten yet.
Yeah, so once they have had good consecutive meals, and they'll be up on our website and Morph Market.
Yeah. So again, Mackenzie Enchi, red stripe, yellow belly, possible GHI.
And to apologize, we do have some stuff that's up on Morph Market that's not up on the website yet, but that'll be up over the weekend.
So this is, I believe, one step back. Don't quite have the same head stamp.
Got a little person.
I believe this female here, this is an Enchi, red stripe, yellow belly, GHI.
And we went through Morph Market like crazy, trying to find different combinations of stuff.
And this is, it's all speculation.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 4 females in this clutch. I don't necessarily want to keep them all. But it's going to be, which is new, the newest thing on YouTube right now, it's going to be a theoretical identification for sure.
Right. Yeah, Ozzy had that big old video where he talked about it recently.
Yeah, that was, that's kind of how he's
always done it.
Kind of done his stuff. So, back to this girl. So this head stamp kind of pinches over. It's a little fat. So very similar to before. So this, I believe, is a Mackenzie Enchi Fire Yellow Belly. Now there may be red stripe in there. I'm not really sure, but I'm not seeing the GHI.
That thing looks amazing.
But who knows?
Yeah, the theoretical ID thing, Mason Morphs. Essentially, Ozzy with so many genes being stacked.
I mean, you make your best guess. Based on clutch mates, based on producing stuff in the past and what you're used to seeing.
Yeah. And
you make it becomes a theoretical identification of a snake. I mean, at some point, there's only so much that you can see and identify, and it basically becomes a guess. So, once you stack so much stuff, or you're working with stuff that's so new, again, it becomes very theoretical. She looks good.
Yeah, it's coming through nicely.
Now, in that clutch, there was also a yellow belly and a fire yellow belly. But those are pretty common. We're not going to look at those.
We could show the crazy, looking Mojave, the one that looks different than all the others.
Dude, one clutch at a time, son.
Oh.
Just simmer down. Simmer down.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
We'll get there. So the next clutch in chronological order is the Freeway Clutch.
Oh, that's why he doesn't want to. We definitely don't want to skip this one.
So from the bottom up, if you will. I mean, first look at that tail. I mean, that's just insane.
Crazy wackiness.
So this is a pastel leopard yellow belly, 100% Hetford pied. This is a male. He will be available.
Yeah, those side patterns are crazy.
Yeah, and it's all over the place. I mean, it starts in the tail, and you get this wackiness on either side.
it's starting to eyeball you.
Yeah, he did. And then it still continues in the alien heads. It's just really, really busy, really, really different.
Almost look like it says go.
Yep. Good. G-O-O-D.
Yeah.
So.
Need to get puzzle into Tristripe project with hypo. Yeah, that would be some craziness there.
Sooner or later. And this one is probably going to fire me up.
Yeah, this one's been pretty feisty too.
This is the other male from this clutch. This is a Freeway 100% Hetford Pied.
Yep, eyeball.
This is a boy.
Yeah, you look good, yep.
He looks real good. He wants to eat you up.
Yeah, he does. Oh, he's getting ready. Yeah, don't need to smash your nose into the lens.
Now on to the females.
Is he for sale? Which one?
Both of those.
Both
two,
of those are
both
for
of
sale?
those two males will be for sale. I haven't done pricing yet. I haven't gotten that far because they don't have the meals in them yet. But those two males will definitely be for sale.
Yeah,
this is a female. This is a pastel Freeway 100% Hetford Pied. You can see the nice ringer down by the tail. She just I just posted her on Insta. Yeah, this girl is amazing. I more than likely will be letting her go as well.
Yeah, she's awesome looking.
So one of my holdbacks. This is a female. This is a Freeway Leopard Pied. The head pattern is almost identical to the Freeway males, and I've confirmed with a extremely reliable source on the identification of this one and the one that's going to follow, and it has definitely been confirmed. Or they are in agreement with my identification. So, Freeway Leopard Pied female, and she'll stay. Obviously,
Right
she's
here.
staying here, and she's got the little bit
Little
on
mark.
the tail.
That's a leopard for you.
Yeah, just taking all the pattern right out of the pied. So, unfortunately,
Thanks, Northeast. Yeah, the Freeway stuff definitely came out pretty cool.
yeah, this was a
Especially
great
this
clutch
one.
for 5 eggs. So this is another female. Again, this one was also confirmed with the same source, and I don't like to name drop, but confirming these with this individual just makes anything that anybody else says unequivocally, it just doesn't matter. Because of how much I trust this individual. So this animal is a pastel leopard Freeway Pied, and it's a girl. She's gonna definitely be hanging out here, and I'm gonna work to prove her out. Now, what I will show you is you can see, this is some paradoxing here, but you can see the pastel in the head.
Yep.
Some of this shadow-ish is from pastel. The leopard, you get your primary stripe, and then you get this like kind of lightning bolt secondary stripe, and you have it a little bit of it over here, and then here and here as well. So those two lines, leopard tends to do that quite a bit. Freeway is going to give you these double line dashes going down the dorsal. And obviously Pied does what Pied does. Now I've made yellow belly pieds, leopard yellow belly pieds, pastel leopard, Enchi yellow belly pieds, and there has not been anything in the realm of what I've made in this complex that looks like this. And the only other explanation is that this is Freeway, which has, again, been confirmed by this source, which
Like you look at
not going to name drop at all.
like all these areas that are around where it has that Freeway coloring, like that pastel Freeway that you pulled out. it's kind of got that same similar grayish
I
kind
didn't
of
see
color.
any gray on her, but
Like that grayish white color. Like this color in between here, like all this. You kind of very similar, like this part in here.
Yeah.
Very similar color.
Yeah. So this has been like my pinnacle clutch so far this season. Super excited and happy with how that all came out.
Yeah, when it comes to recessives, pied is definitely Jim's strong point.
Well, I can make them. I haven't. I mean, I've made a couple clowns, but other than that, I haven't made much of anything else.
No, I'm saying like the pied stuff. Like you've hit the pied stuff.
Because I've built that project and we've grown that project in house from hets and got the visuals and then bought stuff and bred it back. So that project's been worked really good.
Yep.
So that we're kind of ahead of the game with that. Like the Tristripe stuff is coming. The clown stuff is coming.
Right.
The DG stuff is definitely coming. The hypo stuff is coming. And then some of the double recessive with lavender and other things. It's coming. It's going to be next year, and the year after is going to be otherworldly of the crap that's going to come out of here. It's just But if you build. Again, we didn't start right, and I still have a lot of pairings that I wish they weren't certain ways, but it is what it is. I only have so much stuff to work with. I only have so many clown females. I only have so many pied females. And you only do so much stuff, and when you get new animals that you've produced or purchased, you want to put it to some of that stuff, and then you still want to grow some of the in-house stuff. It's tough. It's tough to do a balance, and you can't always make 100% hets on everything. You can't. And if anybody tells you can, they're either being assholes and trying to put you down, or they're complete idiots and really don't understand the breeding of snakes at all. So definitely do your own road, stick to your own road, and everybody else can eat it. So the next pairing, we had our leucistic female. She was a super Mojave. I felt that she was pin, possibly super pin, because her head was like stark white. And she didn't give us anything. We got 8 eggs from her, and every single one of them was Mojaves.
Right.
But that said, so they should all be Mojave het puzzles. They should all look the same. Right?
Relatively, right? Yeah.
Not so right. And I'll show you. We'll pull out like 3 animals. We'll take a look at them. We'll put them all side by side and just, like, what? So we'll start with this one. Classic Mojave. 100% het for puzzle.
There we go. There's some color. Okay. See the sides here. Everything just looks classic, right?
Pretty standard.
Now we have something interesting.
So then we get into this one. Pretty much the same, although some of this blushing is coming up a little higher. It's a little less dark in the dorsal. Alien heads are kind of looking a different shape, just a little bit. It's just a touch. It's really, really minor, the differences between these two animals. But from overhead, I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but I can definitely see it with my eyes.
You two stay there. They're running off. And
then this guy comes out, and it's like another step above that. The red blushing that's here that we see on the other two is just brought to a whole nother level. The alien heads, as you can see, this one and the one behind it, are completely different. The shapes are changing. There's spacing that's brought out even further between the alien heads.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else here
that we know of.
That we know of. There's really no difference. So there's like your traditional little bit more blushing, and then this one is just out of control with the reds. It's just
no running away.
It's just really crazy. And then when you look at the dorsal, it doesn't even have all the blacks that the other two have. So I don't know what's going on. This will be the primary holdback, and then I'm probably going to keep a female or two.
Hello.
But yeah, that's kind of interesting. I don't know if it's polymorphism or if it's just
Robert, I'll take a Tristripe. Can I get a Tristripe?
We're getting there, buddy. We've got 15.
I think somebody wants a Tristripe.
15 of those animals, or eggs of those animals to cut.
And you're gonna save them and do this one.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm doing everything is chronological order. So
that one is next. Yeah.
So we're gonna do 17, 18, 19.
Yep.
This is the hypo clutch. So Enchi Yellow Belly, 100% het for ghost, to a pastel hypo that we've been breeding. We've cut a couple other clutches. So with 100% guarantee on the hypo on the mom side. Well, not guaranteed. I haven't proven her yet. But I definitely am more optimistic about that. Again, purchased her from a reliable person. So I should theoretically hit some ghost stuff here, and then hopefully can take that back to these past couple clutches and see what's going on.
You are getting a request for the high intensity.
Oh, the orange?
Yeah.
Oh, on blue? I got to do that before I cut. All right, Bob. Robert, Bob. Whichever you prefer.
Robert, Bob. What's up, Mark? Welcome. Woo-wee.
She is. I don't know if that blue actually helps her or not on the camera, but it definitely helps here. Like she's just oh, dude, this thing.
Just glowing.
Yeah, she's fantastic. I am so excited about this girl.
Yeah, sorry, this one is definitely not going anywhere.
yeah, no, sorry. I don't mean to laugh at that request, but if I did sell her, it would be just astronomical amounts of money that I would have to make worth my years of sorrow for giving her up.
Matt Webb is saying he needs one of those highway hep hides.
Highway hep hides. Well, if you need a boy, you may be in luck, my friend. All right, so we're going to take a look at some of this hypo stuff and see what we get out of here. Again, this is Enchi Yellow Belly to pastel and het on both sides.
Which one, Robert? You were asking for highways too?
Yeah, that very well just maybe pastel Enchi? Pastel Enchi?
Yeah.
And these guys look like they have a little bit of time before they were ready, and they're the first. So the last clutch the last clutch that we'll cut is the oldest and has pipped. Especially if you follow me on Instagram, you would have saw the little teaser that I sent out there. And we got a new pipper in the Tristripe clutch, so that's new as of now.
Oh yeah, that's.
And yet these guys were a day earlier than either one of those two clutches, and there's no pippers here.
Okay,
and,
so Robert, no highways or freeways. Okay.
And it looks like there's a little egg yolk in there, so there's.
Welcome, Chad.
Some time.
Richie's recessives.
What's going on? What's going on, Dave? So this first clutch again is an Enchi Yellow Belly het for ghost to a pastel hypo. That looks like that's going to be normal-ish or pastel.
Yeah, maybe ghost.
No, that's not ghost. I've made this before.
Yeah.
That's nothing crazy. And if you look at the cleanliness here,
yeah,
compared to there, I would say that would have more of a chance of being ghost than the other ones.
Not much, man. Just cutting us some clutches, some eggs.
Yeah, a couple tri-stripe clutches, and this hypo clutch here. Seeing what we
Welcome, Megan.
What we get out of all this.
That's super cool.
That's yellow belly. So that's pastel yellow belly anyway. Again, I don't know that I've confirmedly, if that's not even a word. Confirmedly have made a hypo. So knowing, I mean, I know what they look like once they have some sheds on them, and you can almost see it in their head, and definitely in their body because they look like they're in shed. But in the egg and just out of the egg, I'm not really sure. I have some that I'm speculating because they just look so crazy compared to the combo of genes that I have made in the past, like this. Like that looks hypo to me, only because it's so clean and it looks so nice. And usually, like this, I would call this a pastel enchi, and the enchi usually has a little bit of dirtiness, busyness.
That's super clean
in the alien heads, and this is just so nice.
Yes, that may be ghost.
Yeah, but none of these have had their second shed yet. So now that they're all segregated and they're in their own tubs, once they shed, I'll be able to look at those sheds and see if they are truly hypos or whatnot based on my theoretical identification.
Robert, if you go to our website, ectothermicdungeon.com, my phone number is listed up there. Send me a picture of what that looks like.
What's that?
He hatched a pastel lesser HRA pos het VPI xanthic.
Oh, there you go.
It'd be interesting to see what that looks like.
Talking Matt's language now. So, again, this I don't think would be hypo. It's pastel, maybe yellow belly, but the color is very different. So if I look at, like, even go back to, again, cleanliness versus a little more dirty, and yellow belly can bring in some of the speckling in the alien heads too at times, but there's a huge difference there. I'll need to definitely get this out of the egg and stuff before I'll be able to tell. Wow. Hypo chocolate pastavi. Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Was obvious in the egg.
That male is banging. Alright. I think this one's already taken its first breath.
Looks like it. So again, the animal overall just looks very different than those others. Let me just be a yellow belly. A good blushing. Some cool pattern. Maybe an inch yellow belly. But again, you come back across these two and this one, and you start looking at this and those. Yeah, there's a, quite a difference.
Well, yeah, cause you're gonna make what, pastel enchi yellow bellies?
Pastel enchi yellow belly is the best, for incompletes, and
right.
Then if there's hypo.
Yeah, it could be. That is super clean. That's got it.
That may be everything. Pastel enchi yellow belly, maybe hypo.
Like that's super different than anything else. Like the white, like the patterns.
Yeah, the pattern's crazy for sure.
And
it looks a little, not up here so much, but down here looks a little smoky.
Get in here. It's got to be hypo.
We'll find out.
It definitely looks different than that one.
Well, I don't think that has the yellow belly, and the yellow belly is messing with the pattern here.
Yeah.
All right, last egg from this clutch. And again, this male is a visual male to 100% het, so we should definitely have some hypos in here. Again, this doesn't necessarily look hypo to me. Here's the head. I guess that could be.
Yeah, like I said, we haven't produced any here before, so for us to
Yeah.
actually see
So
it.
again, looking back at this clutch, this one, and that one look like they possibly this one would hold hypo, and that would be dead on for what I would expect. So for to a visual to a het, hitting 4, they're just gonna have to come out the egg. I like it.
Look good.
Mm-hmm.
And move these guys aside.
Keep some of that
Humidity.
and humidity. All right. First clutch of Tristripe. So this female is a cinnamon, was purchased as a cinnamon het tri. She was purchased from Sean Bradley. She was paired to a yellow belly het tri-stripe last season that was also purchased from Sean Bradley. And I did not produce any visual tri-stripes out of 8 eggs. So this year she went to a visual tri-stripe. So we theoretically, with 7 eggs, should see 3 to 4 visuals in this clutch, and then a mixture of cinnamon in that. So we will see what happens with this, but we're going to pull these guys out. And
Matt, we do no holes in our tubs.
There's a couple that have holes in them. And I put those in the beginning, back from the Bearded Dragon days, where I don't know, the stuff that I had seen online, that's just kind of what they were doing. So when we first started with these containers, I put a couple small, like 1/8-inch holes on either end, maybe not even 1/8 inch, probably even 1/16, just tiny holes just for air exchange. But then, from watching Justin and so many of these other guys just putting saran wrap on it and sealing them up airtight, I just stopped putting holes in them, and they do fine. Now, what I will say is I watch them very close, and when they pip, when I get the first snake out, I'll come down once or twice a day and I'll burp the container. So I'll take the lid off, I'll let some air exchange and put the lid back on. Typically they do pretty well. I haven't had any adverse issues from having because these containers are sealed with gaskets and everything else. So I haven't had any problems with using these. I love them because they're a little bit shorter in height. The footprints are perfect. And if Matt kind of shows you the incubator, that incubator will hold in the neighborhood, because we have different sizes, in the neighborhood of 40 to 50 clutches at one given time. And I have a thermometer, a sensor push on the bottom, and I move it around in there. And with it packed, the temp difference from top to bottom is about a 1/2 degree. It's actually a little less than that. These tubs do fantastic. You can double stack them, and then they go 2 deep. So each shelf there with this size tub could hold 8. That's 40. We have some smaller ones, some 3-liter ones, and I can put 12 of them on one shelf. So depending on the clutch and how big it is, that incubator can hold a ton of stuff. So
Work to me means I want to look at them. Yes.
Yep. Which is a great opportunity to do that, especially if they've kind of pipped out.
Which, speaking of pippers, we have one that decided it was going to come out.
And that's brand new, because that wasn't there a couple hours ago.
Yeah, it literally just happened while we were down here doing this video.
Yep. So I'm just gonna. You can see how easy these things come apart.
And we're going to go ahead and see who decided to want to see the world first.
Yep. Yes, we are.
No problem, Matt. Try.
It looks like a cine tri. Maybe not. No, looks like a cinnamon 100% het for Tristripe. And she is strong in the markers.
Yeah, she is.
I say she because I need a replacement if this female doesn't prove. So really nice cinnamon 100% het for tri. And there is not much veins left in there, so these guys are
gonna be out tomorrow.
Definitely all ready to jump right out of here.
That egg's got a little funkiness to it.
Yep. Mold gold. This is the Tristripe.
That's it right there.
This is the Tristripe. Nope. This is not the Tristripe.
Nope, that is
a het.
Het.
So normal. Doesn't look normal.
Yeah, it's definitely got very strong coloring.
Yeah, but even the head. Look at the head.
It's like yellow.
That doesn't look normal, yeah. Unless mom is like hiding some kind of.
Maybe she's a cine yellow belly.
Well, I didn't make any ivories when she went to the yellow belly hat.
Yeah, true.
You know, I mean, well, you could have simply missed on that, but.
Robert saying cine tries can be hard to see.
I definitely agree with that. So that very well may be a cinnamon tri and just a poor representation. See, that looks more of a normal.
Versus that one.
Different color, different patterns.
Yeah, something maybe hiding up in there.
Yeah. But that don't look like any cinnamon that I've ever made.
No.
And this one just started to pip.
Yep. Anybody else want to pip while we're...
Enough with tickling the eggs.
Little yolk on the top.
Yeah, egg yolk right up top. And it looks like a normal. Not going crazy with that.
I guess your windows are open and it's raining. Maybe.
Another cinnamon.
That's a crazy.
It's crazy, but it's not striped. Not even the other one is striped out a little bit more. But great dorsal striping for sure.
Yeah, I'll have to wait for it to come out of the egg, really get a good look at it.
Neither one of them look like mom at all.
No, not at all.
I wish there was something just a little more definitive. You know, again, this is more of something that looks like that second one that we cut, which is really starting to look yellow belly. I mean, look at the flames. Look at the flames here, like mad. It's starting to look like really strong yellow belly hets, but mom doesn't show that. I don't.
Your wife's messaging me.
I don't know. Well, they know, like, you know what? If there's an issue with the truck, they know where my pants are, they know where the keys are. They can go find them. It's not that complicated.
What's the male? A tri-stripe?
Yeah, the male was a tri-stripe 66% het for albino. And the female was a cinnamon, supposedly, het tri-stripe. And here's another cinnamon.
See, that one looks a little different.
Yeah, the alien head. So, I look at that one, and then I come back and look at this one. Like, there's... I still don't know if that's strong enough to say that that's tri-stripe.
Oh, these seem
more
elongated.
Yeah, and those are more normal.
Yeah, so that may possibly be the
Yeah.
hit.
And these are kind of in between where they're kind of really tapering really good circles. I don't know. But there's definitely, looks like there's yellow belly or something else in the mix here, which I haven't really thoroughly looked at Mom for yellow belly. She wasn't sold as a possible. So I don't know, but if that's not a tri-stripe, I probably will not be breeding this girl ever again, because she was bought for this, so she just won't be in production. Now, one more clutch, and this clutch is an albino het tri to a tri-stripe, 66% het for albino. So I'd love to hit an albino.
Who did you buy her from?
Sean Bradley.
Could be retained sperm from last year when you paired her with
Possibly.
the other boy.
Possibly. So, so this girl did fantastic. She gave us 7 eggs, and again, we'd be looking for. I above anything want to see an albino, just to know that the male is 100% het. But from one pairing and 7 eggs, it's not a guarantee that you're gonna see that.
Yeah, that one's cut too.
But yeah, these guys are well on the way out.
Here we got
So
5 pippers.
Yeah. So there's more out than there were earlier. But we're gonna take a look at some of these.
Thunder like crazy outside right now.
Fighting me. And we get a normal.
Crazy looking normal.
Yep. So 100% het. I mean, well, there would be, if you don't hit try, everything should theoretically be normal.
Should be, yeah.
Right? Or possible.
Double het.
Well, it's a double het. So that's,
Yeah, but it's a double
that's
het.
the worst you can do is a double het. So it's not a normal, but a double het.
8 eggs. Sorry, not 7.
This is 7 eggs.
1,
Right?
2, 3, 4,
8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
Jim's brain's fried.
Again, I can't count. I can't even set up YouTube appropriately. There's a tri-stripe. 100% het for albino. That's awesome. I will take that. That looks fantastic. Yoo-hoo! So again, theoretically, half of this clutch should be tri-stripes, but she's proven now.
Robert. Yeah, that one's mine, dibs.
Yeah. That's the one as well. So there's another tri-stripe.
Yep.
100% het for albino. Sweet. That is glorious. Because of all the pippers. I knew.
One of them.
I knew. Let's do this. Yeah, thank you.
Here, let me get out of the way.
He's like, I'm out of here.
Try.
And another tri-stripe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we hitting it heavy. I like it.
Three tries?
That's 3 tries. That makes me nervous cutting any of the other ones. So this is a little cut there.
Yep, that's a cut there. Yep.
So they're starting.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah, we are. We are definitely cooking with gas. I want to see something all white.
That is a normal.
I think this is a try. This is another try. Yeah, you can see it there. That's another try.
Nice.
Woo, doggy.
4 of 8.
Oh, you can see how the like down by the belly where it gets all blown out.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of the same there, kind of the same there.
So you hit.
I've hit my quota.
Exactly.
I hit my quota. Anything above this is a bonus, and I want something white. Nothing white. Very dark.
Very
So
normal.
double hat.
Yep.
He got his head up. He's ready. Hello, world. All right. Oh, that one was Pip too.
Robert's saying this is looking good for me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, dude. The more I hit, the more chances you got of picking something up. That looks try-ish. Maybe not. Nope.
Normal.
Nope.
Hi, buddy. You gonna come up and visit?
Just strong markers.
Hi. This one's coming up to say hello to the world.
And last egg. It is not white.
So no albinos.
No albinos.
And it looks
Pretty
normal.
double hit.
All right, so he
So
hit
dead
exactly.
middle, right down the middle. 4 and 4. Well, I'm glad that I have Tristripes on the ground.
Hey, buddy. You just want to come and say hello?
And what I will throw out there is that the female that is albino het tri and this male that is tri pos het albino, I did pick up from Rich Macias in his bloodborne pythons, something like. I'll have to go look it up, his business name. But Rich Macias, great guy, and was able to pick up on 2 different occasions. The male and female that actually proved out.
Robert was asking if you saw the Ultra Metal Tristripe.
I think it was a while ago that was produced. Not like years ago, but
Not too long ago.
not too long ago. But I did see a picture of it floating around anyway, and it looked fantastic. I mean, the Desert Ghost Tristripes look amazing. I mean, they just, I don't know. I think that there's a whole world of Tristripe stuff that has just not even been touched. So we did some pairings, a few pairings this year to put some hets on the ground, try to get some visuals going here. So yeah, we'll see where it takes us, and I just can't stop looking at them. It's tough because like. The freeway stuff was the whole reason I started, our quad platform was eventually to hit freeways or highways. At the time, I don't think the freeways were even a thing. The asphalt hadn't even been found yet. But that guy just keeps coming out.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know that strong, but you want to keep coming out.
It's like, I want to hang out. And this one's got its nose up. This one's coming out to say hi.
Yeah, it's awesome. So we started down the Leopard Ivory path, and then that just really kind of transitioned very nicely into the freeway stuff. And then with the Tristripe, you buy hets and you hope they're gonna prove, and who knows? That just looks so different. That head,
it's bright yellow.
It's crazy. I mean, it's just not like any of the other normals.
No.
I mean, you got this head coming out here. I'm going to move it so it can be seen. Wow, like it's I don't know.
Highly blush. Like
Yeah, look at that head compared to the other one. They're very, very different. I mean, it may look minor. I wonder if this is a. No, it's not right. Man, is it a wacky pattern?
Looks good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, what's up, Angel?
I don't know what that is. But yeah, that tri-stripe stuff. I mean, that's solid. Yeah, and there's a whole world for this tri-stripe stuff. So there's very, very few things that have been done with it. There's been some doubles and, the banana stuff, the albino, I think lavender's been done as well, cinnamon. So there's a few things that have been done, but it's largely untouched. So again, very excited to start, messing with this and pushing this forward.
Yeah, you got tri-stripes.
We got tri-stripes. I'm amped.
Now this one's really coming out like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, they'll be out
Yep.
in a couple days.
Come explore the world.
Yep. You can start singing. Was it Frozen? Come and show me the world.
Oh no, that's
something else. I don't know.
Little Mermaid.
Is that Little Mermaid?
I think so.
Yeah. How much I know.
Or no. Show me the world. No, that's Aladdin.
Aladdin. Yeah. Oh, there you go. All right, Joe. Thank you very much. Send you a mail. Well, that is a lot easier done than females. So we'll definitely hope that the odds are on our side so that we both can get what we want out of this. But if there's one male, it will probably stay here to replace Dad because Dad is only the 66%, and this would be a definite 100. So we'll see what happens, but definitely stay in contact with me, Rob, and we'll figure something out. But I think that's it for me. Is that it for you?
That's it for me.
All right.
Well, actually, our next egg cutting, if they don't pip early, is planned for Sunday night, so probably 7:30 probably. Jim will not be around for that one. It is just going to be me running it solo that night.
Unfortunately, yep.
So Sunday night, 7:30. If it ends up being earlier, I'll throw something out there and let you guys know.
All right, y'all. Thanks for showing up as always. We appreciate you. Love all the support. And we'll see you guys on the next cutting. Peace.